Hey, what's going on? It's January 2nd. It is 10:44 in the morning, and I have my camera up right here, which is basically you see that right there? That is my iPad. I wanted to just kind of show you all about pardon me, what it is that I'm subjected to without my permission, because that is worrying. It started out as a wait, hold on. Let me just go up in here for a moment. Oops. So yeah, all right. She had 2, 3 drinks, then she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad. So I started a TikTok, a separate TikTok. It's called Love Bees. Well, it has my name in it, so if you search for me, it's gonna say Love Bees Honey. But it's Justice for Love Bees Honey. So justice, the number 4, Love Bees Honey. But I think that if you search just Love Bees Honey, that you'll find my name too. I'm gonna go ahead and go follow my own account. Okay. Okay. So it says that basically I'll need like 1,000 followers, and I have many more secret followers, but no one is really supporting me. So that really differentiates between a good stalker and a bad stalker, because there are no good stalkers when you guys are just using this opportunity to watch me be perverted and things of that nature. So I think until the time, I just wanted to put down that I have a TikTok called Justice for Love Bees Honey. I will be putting some of the videos that I have from here on here, because until then I will do some live streaming. Basically, I want to move the revenue and capital that my abusers are getting back into my hands. Take it for instance in a moment where Taylor Swift had decided to redo her songs in order to get royalties for her songs. It's something. It's basically in regards to something like that. But I am, yeah. I've just had it like this. I'm 38 years old, about to be 39, and I have been abused for damn near. I've been abused in this level for over 10 years, damn near 20, and it's just, yeah. I'm fighting back. So this is, I mean, obviously I've been doing nothing but fighting back. So this is one of the ways I'm doing it. I'm going about it. And if there anybody who is confident enough to follow me on Justice for Love Beats Honey and willing to provide assistance and to actually put that money back into my hands, then that is great because in no shape or form do I consent to being stalked and having it publicized and having other people take my money, regardless of what anybody says. So as I wake up, my bed is not done. I was going to go ahead and try to see if I was going to try to like live stream. But then, like I said, like I don't use TikTok professionally, or I don't like like basically with TikTok when I was using it on my Love Beats Honey channel, I would just kind of like upload it from my camera and then boom post it. I never did a live stream before, and now I find out that I can't do a live stream because I don't have 1,000 followers. So that's like one of the caps that you have to have. I think maybe what I would do is just go ahead to just kind of circumvent that by expediting the situation. I mean, look, you guys are not playing fair, so why should I just go ahead and just make that situation happen by, I guess, maybe like paying it? Like I'm being very transparent right here, right now. I want to have every account and moment where putting I'm putting out the truth about my abuse. And basically the bio is this like, unjust, unprovoked, targeted hate by blacks to a black. And that's what it really is. Like people like there's a whole black, like, the entire black race decided to, not the entire black race, but like a lot of people that are black decided to go ahead and fuel this abuse. And then they get upset when, you aptly identify them. Like you wanted to reenact archaic oppressive ways that suppress, harm, and torture another black person on at the bequest of white people, like furthering that agenda and helping fuel it and sponsor it. But you hate being called nigger. You've called me every name under the book, and you've lied about my identity, my character, extremely. But you hate aptly being called a stupid person by the same kind of term used back in the day to which you now want to try to modernize. This is modern slavery. This is a human zoo kind of experiment. This is abuse that is unjustified. And so here we are. It is seriously about to be 11 o'clock in the morning, and I need to go ahead and like wash my face. Like I washed up last night, but I need to get ready for the day. I just woke up and I immediately started this channel because I was just like, you know what? I'm putting the money into my hands by like, by any means necessary. By putting any money, I'm just really, it's like, it's crazy when men and women, they're getting really cocky and just like, okay, well, we can stalk you. We can stalk you. I'm just like, you don't have any power. You guys have been having, this is how toxic religion is nowadays. It really is. I mean, it started out on a foundation of toxicity because they forced people to believe in a certain kind of belief system, worshiping either one figure or multiple figures, or they were conditioned to believe this. Once you're an adult, you have the freedom to choose exactly who you want to serve. But these people have become so fucking obsessed and cocky. What once started out as a prank manifested into something extreme and deadly and dangerous. A lot of black people took it upon themselves to suppress anything that I do in order for their own self-serving needs. And when these malicious people decided to partner and collaborate with people outside of the race for monetary gain and for advantages and opportunities, it was just like as soon as as soon as you saw me being videotaped and surveilled without my permission, you stop having empathy. You stop having sympathy. From there, it just, it was like being on a roller coaster. As soon as you got to the top, there was no way of getting off. You just, you decided to just go down that hill, and you decided to get as messy as you wanted to be in terms of violations to my rights, to my human and civil rights, and also to just just various amounts of abuse that are illegal. You conducted many illegal crimes and activities, all for entertainment, and you guys are using lies and excuses to try to wiggle your way back out of it and backtrack when too much has already happened. It's so fucking disgusting. Like, yo, how are you talking about black excellence or even a black, the black identity being good and, oh, I love black people, and it's just like, but then you point your fingers at people, at other people suppressing and harming other people, and you're talking about, oh no, that's foul, that's wicked. You've been doing this for over 10 years. What the fuck do you think you are? So yeah, yeah. Hmm. I'm gonna go work on my video, but I wanted to put this out here that yeah, the video is called, the TikTok channel is called Justice for Love Beats Honey, because either way, I know that it's also in collaboration that you guys are working with, people that work within the government, and it's seriously insane that you were trying to identify me as, oh, I'm not mentally well, this, that, here, and the third. And I've literally been living independently on my own. Um for the majority of my life. Even when I was a kid, I was taking care of other people. I've been the responsible one. So when you are over here trying to taint my character, and I'm over here about to show you guys receipts in my videos, it's going to look even worse for you. I just, it's not my responsibility, and it took me a while to realize that. But like, when I had let go of not making it as hard. Like, the whoopings that you deserve are deserved, much deserved. But it's just like, I don't need to have the gloves. I don't need to wear gloves, soft gloves, when it comes to you guys escaping accountability. You feel me? Like, you had too many, warnings and chances and things of that nature where it's it's undeserved. You don't get them anymore. You don't get them anymore. So, by me or by anyone else, like, this is not a moment. This is not a time or opportunity. Just because I'm alive doesn't mean that you should get mercy or grace for the severe, long, continuous bullshit that you've done. It's unjust. It's unjust. And like, we are neighboring next month with Black History Month, and you guys have made it nothing but a motherfucking joke based off on, you spitting in the face of our forefathers and our ancestors in order for you to try to get a come up and sexual gratification off of stalking me, and I guess somebody's egotistical ways. Like, there's literally a cult, many religions and multiple religions that collaborated together in order to still try to capitalize off of me, and trying to distract people, where it's just like, no, 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 don't look at this black woman. We need you to see, instead, to look at the black woman not doing anything in order to come up out of it. What do you mean but come up out of it? Do you mean the part where you're not talking about the part where you're stealing my money? Here you are, being, the past or whatever like that, and you don't want to talk about the part where, you're stealing my money, or you're not talking about the part where you have that person, you're helping that person, you're laughing with that person in order to keep me subjected to being silenced, to calling by lying and saying that, oh, she's crazy or something like that. You guys are giving breadcrumb information that can't even be truly resolved, because you want to keep streamlining materials and videos for your come up, for your business. You're not really being helping or helpful. You're being messy. You're being a messy black person. You're being a messy non-black person. It's just different types of races. All races have been involved in this bullshit. And this is just the state of the world. This is more than just saying, oh, the world's unfair and the world is ugly. No, this is specifically pointing out on how badly it is. It's like saying, oh, it's raining outside. But outside is a fucking storm. It's a fucking hurricane. Like, trees are being knocked down. It's one thing to be like, oh, it's a storm. It's coming down. It's another thing in its entirety to be like, oh, well, it's the winds are 40 to 50 miles per hour. Trees are being knocked down. Roofs have been taken off, and there's occasional hail coming in and out. That's being more specific. And that's what I'm doing. I'm being more specific to the degree of the abuse. It's not just about, oh, life isn't fair or anything like that. It's just like I keep rolling with the punches and being in detailed about Black people who collaborated with white people and who are trying to find ways in order to get the heat off of them when it comes to the abuse that they've done is in my right. And I'm really just going into, I'm really describing about like how awful these people are. And no, I'm not saying like every Black person, but it's really hard to distinguish exactly which Black person wasn't and was involved in this bullshit. And then they want to try to use excuses. Oh, well then she shouldn't have trusted the person who she had let in her house. Mind you, that is the person who helped fuel the shit. But then again, so are you. So if that's the case, if you want to go ahead and blame the person who you tricked in order to put the cameras into my house, then you should also start blaming the other people who decided to be tricked and yet continued to harm and harass me, come into my house, who are also Black. The Black people who decided to lie about me, the Black people who work in the city of Trenton who are employees and decided to alter documentations, because those people will also be complicit. And yes, it is illegal, and they are involved, and they are responsible for the misdemeanors or the truly intentional crimes that they've done. But you guys are really whack punk ass cowards to say, oh, it's just the white man that did it. The white man that we had tricked. It is the white man responsibility who needs to be fucking arrested, yes. And who needs to be held accountable for his crimes. Also, if he happens to be forefront, like if he happens to be confident enough in order to divulge the information in order for the abuse to stop, then as in a judicial terms, negotiations can come about. But for all you Black people and all you other people that are watching, you bystanders and you people of color and you non-Blacks that are trying to put it all on the white person who put the camera in how who you tricked to put in the cameras in the house, you need to stop it. You need to stop it, because then we need to talk about the Black person that you decided to trick, who decided to continue this shit, and the fucking what is it, in the State Department. You need to talk about the Black people, the Black students that decided to put the black youth that decided to poison my fucking drinks. Then you need to talk about like it's all this. It's all this. What fuels it is the unified work that Black people decided to do. It all started from a Black woman. It all started out somebody who was close to me, somebody who I grew up with, somebody who had no business, no right, and no genuine reason to harm me. That Black woman who you protect, white women, especially the white blondes, you white women are protecting my Black abuser, the main one, the loud mouth that is claiming victim. That person is the initiator. That person is the OG main abuser. That person is the one that you guys got excited about and got your little favors off of and things of that nature, capitalistic reasons, and you wanted to manifest an empire of your own where it's like a pink ghetto and you guys are being really abusive and y'all having y'all little orgies or your little back alley dealings and thinking it's kumbaya by y'all establishing different types of man-made religions that are uh, uniformly harming other people, not just me, but other people. So it's just like, yo, you manifested some type of identity in which it really made a lot of people extremely fucking toxic and distrustful of other people. Like you guys became your own fucking problems. You did. You guys became your own fucking problems. I don't have any sympathy for any of you because you decided to intentionally do this. You knew that this was wrong from the jump. You knew that this was wrong from the jump because you guys will open your mouth at any point in time in order to speak up for other people. You didn't do that for me because you saw exactly what advantages it provided you. And for men, which is super disgusting, it provided some sexual gratification as well as just perversions. And it made women want to compete with each other and it started allowing you guys having access and wanting to covet young women. Like every single woman that decided to try to like compete. When I was totally oblivious to me being stalked, women who were deep insecurities, they decided to project their hatred onto me too. So yeah, this is me just taking my right and my stand because this is day 2 of 2024, January 2nd, and I am speaking out. This is a Tuesday, and I am not seeking. You guys are the ones that wanted to start violence when it came to this. Really, like you had no good intention. No good came from this. This is not for my well-being. Okay, this is like literally my resilience and my experience from back in the day, from being, just growing up around a narcissist, a very insecure woman, a woman with deep, deep issues. You know, me naturally protecting myself helped protect me now. And I am against the world when it comes to the government and when it comes, well, people in the government. And I have material evidence about that. When it comes to women, especially white women, deeply insecure white women, when it comes to men, white men who are seriously have inherent racist issues, when it comes to black people who are extremely competitive within their own fucking race and hate themselves, to the point where they wanted to adjust themselves to pander to white people, and non people of color, like certain people of color, and also like non blacks. But it's just like, and just very aggressive black people who are wanting to go on to come up by any means necessary, where it's a crab in a barrel effect. Okay, like respectively, these are the traits of these people. They don't like not all black people inherit. Not all black people possess those traits within that toxic realm of the black community, but black people of that group, they all share that. They all share that, but like individually, they're not like they don't have like maybe one may have like a minor, like one may not have that one trait, but they do have the crab in a barrel characteristic. So this is my point where I'm just saying, my name is Shalise Knapp, and I am being abused. And it started, and it was initially just somebody being really insecure, someone who had started being deeply insecure since I met them and wanted to do nothing but spread rumors and lies about me and continue it all the way until adulthood. And from there, decided to collaborate with other people who had their ear within the city of Trenton, New Jersey, and it manifested into something very extremely deadly and toxic and dangerous, to which people all around the world are selfishly, self-servingly doing very greedy, perverted things in order to abuse me, and I don't want any piece of it. I don't want any of it. And they're over here playing God. Disgusting. So fucking disgusting. So yeah, if you go ahead and follow the Justice for Lesbian Sunday, because eventually what happens is that I will do like the live streaming, and then from there hopefully I can get, you guys will like donate something, because like I just want to move the capital to where it actually needs to be, because they haven't given me not one fucking cent for any of the fucking abuse. It has been nothing but them stealing money from me, stealing my identity, harming me, my characteristics, everything. Like, yo, to ruining just everything, trying to upend and take over my life. And I had enough of it. I also want to be recording live. So today is, like I said, today is Tuesday. Businesses should be up and running right now. I'm thinking, I'm not really entirely too sure. It's already 11:08. I think Monday, I'm not Monday morning, Wednesday. I just know this. I'm going to be doing some live streaming here and there, and I'm going to be recording some of my actions that I'm going to be doing out there in order to also gain justice. But In the meantime, I'm going to be uploading some material where people have been giving me the runaround at their, just because this is a really corrupt city. This is a really corrupt town. New Jersey has been known to have, a lot of corruptions in regards to politics, politicians, and yeah, very duplicitous, very extremely duplicitous. And it's not about like, oh, while some pastor, motivational coach, or bystander is having to look at me and be like, oh, well, why don't you just move out the house that I, this house that I have. If you guys have put cameras and stuff like that in my house without my permission, and you have put cameras and things of that nature in my car and my vehicles, plus you've also followed me elsewhere from the West Coast to here. If I have visited the West Coast, and I have one time, but visited here, I visited no twice. If I visited over the West Coast and I'm literally in Florida and you're there and you're being like, passive aggressive and um triangulating information, then what makes you think, and I see you guys have dispersed all over, including overseas, what makes you think that they won't follow me there? Um, I will move at my own time and I will definitely move, but it's just like you guys are just, I don't want to have to struggle like this for the rest of my life. And speaking of which, you guys again have poisoned me and things of that nature. So like you really are doing the most. This is not Jason fucking Bourne. Again, this is not supposed to be entertainment. This is supposed to be me acquiring justice for the abuse that I'm getting this unprovoked, like targeted. And there's people who are in high positions who shouldn't be, because they obviously abused their roles. They abused the system. And so here's my call to action in order to get immediate justice. And I invite you to speak directly up in regards to my abuse, to not allow people to try to wiggle their way out or try to find the way where they're trying to, like, victim blame me. I'm inviting you to give actual concrete evidence material that's not going to be like, oh, or like, still advice. Oh, your ex decided to sleep with your best friend behind your back and they have kids, and they're living off of you and they're lying about you. And I'm just like, okay, I hear that. I've heard that for the past couple years, but it's just like, can you tell me exactly where, like, I mean, as far, because I'm doing my groundwork, I'm doing my footwork, as people out there are gaslighting me and lying to me and altering records and being like, oh no, you don't have anything about you. Like, I'm looking into the system right now, like I don't see any reports about you or anything of that nature. But then you guys are telling me that supposedly that this person did file reports against me, and that this person has power of attorney and things of that nature, to which the chief prosecutor of Trenton, New Jersey, Christina Bryant, has said, and I kid you not, she said that supposedly, no, well, she said that Danielle Saunders' attorney has not presented any information in regards to a discovery, because I requested the discovery because I want a no contact order against these people. So if I requested a discovery, what are you going to, present to the judge that will think that you are confident enough to dismiss this? And supposedly people were saying that, there's a power of attorney, or this person did some duplicitous behind the scenes situation where they had a corrupt judge, a corrupt lawyer, and such. And I'm not saying that, you're lying. In fact, like, I know exactly how this woman moves, but it's just like, let me go ahead and investigate and confirm it, because I am a fact finder. So when this woman decided to, so this woman is capable of it, and David is also a very duplicitous person too. So what I'm doing is I wanted to go ahead and verify if any of these claims are accurate. And by the way how the Trenton police has been behaving, and the way how the Trenton court judge has been behaving, and Trenton staff employees in different departments have been acting and behaving, I was just like, yeah, no, no, these aren't lies. Like, there's some truth to this, to what's going on, because they've been triangulating information. They have been giving me the runaround on basic, simple shit. Like, yo, well, I'm telling you, when I put this in this video, it's just like it's wild on like how immature and how it's not even funny on how wild these people have been acting. So yeah, I want the fucking truth. And if Christina Bryant is sitting on her ass not retrieving the discovery, which is something that I have requested, if she's not retrieving the discovery from the attorney, like he doesn't want to present it, then supposedly he is not allowed to go ahead and present that information during trial. If he does not present the discovery to Christina Bryant, I will ask even on the day before, and I want to ask up the week before, and I want her to demand it because she has been dragging her feet when it comes. Like she'll reply quickly if there's time enough, but when we came up close to the case, like she would drag her fucking feet, man, or she would be really elusive, or she'd be like, "Oh, well, like why don't you ask this, or why don't you that?" Like she'll look for loopholes. She really would. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put that in here too. So we shall see. We should really fucking see. All right. All right. I will talk to you all later. And until then, Leela, don't be a bitch. All right. I'm going to go. I think they're about to squabble. All right. Bye bye.